So the online Ken strategy is to follow up standing heavy kick and block with V skill. Constantly use V reverse on EXDP. 7 frame sweep after taking a throw. Full screen heavy kick tatsus and mid screen V skill ones and dashes. Alright, so neutral tips. Delay taking his dashes are safer than jabbing because he has the fastest dash in the game. It is his main means of robbery. It is possible to react and hit the dash, but it is 15 frame start, but it is possible if you set something like a training dummy to neutral jump, dash, or dash or neutral jump forward, so you can practice your reactions. So instant EX Tatsu can be parried if you have one. Alright, now let's get to pressure on block. So the string he uses when you're not gonna mash is standing light punch, crouching light punch, standing light punch. It's like a block string that sets up perfect spacing. So sets up his dash game, his jump game. So it's like or you to just straight up whiff. He can follow up standing medium poke into EXDP. Air EX Tatsu is mostly all your turn, but it can be plus if it hits below the waist. Make sure to take your turn when he does back medium punch in a string, so he'll do like crouching medium punch, back medium punch, then it's your turn. His plus buttons are crouching medium punch and standing medium punch. And a very specific thing that I haven't quite researched yet is that he can hit you with a V reversal and combo into light Tatsu, so that's interesting. Okay, so punishing him. V trigger 2 is a non-counter hit punish. So much like Sakura, when you see that DP with V trigger 2, do something that doesn't rely on counter hit. So don't do CC buttons, basically. You can interrupt the EXDP to stop him from losing a stun, only with throw though. So if you do like a 5 frame hit between the EXDP, you'll be able to stop the stun from dropping, and it can be more optimal. So Ken's overhead is -7. So we'll get to that when we reach Oki. Both target combos are punishable at -6 and -13. On activation, they are +3. You can duck the second hit of the high and do 11 frame punish. You can also whiff punish the standing medium kick target combo. You can always counter hit with a jab, with a crouch jab. That being the standing medium kick. Okay, so when he has V trigger 1 and he does an EXDP activation, make sure to mash that crouching medium punch, 6 frame punish as Akuma. And his fireball is -8, but you'll never really see that if he spaces it correctly. You'll never really be able to punish it if he spaces it. Okay. You should not take throw in the corner due to massive damage capability from neutral jump EX fireball possibilities. So be careful of teching in the corner because neutral jump has massive damage potential to punish your tech. So just calculate for that. Okay, V trigger 1. Without V trigger, his heavy kick Tatsu is -6. Otherwise, -2 but easy to anti-air. Ken must activate on hit or on block, as doing it raw will get him hit in the face by pressure. His heavy kick his Tatsu is into activation as plus, so wake up light Tatsu activation as plus. EX Fireball is +3 in VT, otherwise +1. EXDP activation on block is -6, which we covered previously. Putting distance between yourself and him on knockdown will make his wake up activations whiff like Tatsu. Like light Tatsu. V reversal, his EX fireball activation gives him a neutral jump punish. So keep that in mind as a nuance risk if he's really playing to punish you. Fireball can just react and throw, so you can just react and just take the throw, I think, what I'm trying to say. So if you want to avoid the EX Fireball activation, you have to V-reversal the normal cancelling into EX Fireball. V-Trigger 2 will cover that later. Okay, V-Skill 1. Watch out for when he cancels normals into V-Skill 1. The full V-Skill 1 hold is -6 on block. When you do check it, use counter hit confirms from like a jab. If he hit confirms a frame advantage from crouching medium punch on hit cancel, he could go for a big reward move like standing HP that could be punished at -4. Moves that would be negative regardless are good to check possible runs, such as standing HP, standing medium punch, crouching medium punch, crouching heavy kick, standing heavy kick. So if he does like a negative normal and you do like a quick jab, like you won't be spacing trapped or something, you can just jab him if he goes into it or not. So after he's standing heavy kicks in the corner, it is a good opportunity to dash back throw, but of course he can use the V skill run. So one of the real pressure options he gets from doing run cancels is standing heavy kick on hit, which is only -1. Still, if you see it, you can still jab on hit. So it gives you an idea of even if you get hit by like a normal into a cancel, it is never plus. His best is standing heavy kick, and even that's negative. Most V skill cancels on hit are only +1, so you can trade or get a big check with free frame jab. So he can follow neutral jump with V skill. So if you neutral jump a lot, he can just V skill DP or something. Beware of a second. So when he does something like a crouching medium punch, crouching medium kick, he could cancel that into a V skill run. So be careful for that. So yeah, beware of the second frame trap. So needs it to pressure after super, otherwise he will needs to dash and jump to pressure you after super. Okay, V skill 2. So at no charge, you can take your turn at +2. When it is charged, you can dash forward to make it whiff and get a full punish as if he is standing. If you let it rock, then you are put in a awkward block situation at -1. You could try to interrupt the charge. You can also parry it. So if you have a jab anti, you can use that on reaction, and parry can work, which is the best punish on reaction. That's what Akuma will use. So without run, he is no longer plus on his DP, so he's got less Oki. Loses out on bigger crush counters hits like standing HP. Okay, Oki. Forward heavy kick requires a fuzzy guard. A fuzzy guard where the overhead is -7. You must mash to beat the throw and the low. Heavy kick Tatsu sets the mix-up on quick rise. So heavy kick Tatsu sets up the mix-up on quick rise. Pay attention in the corner or quick rise mid-screen. Dash after a forward throw in a corner is -2. Blocking the low portion of forward heavy kick mix-up, make sure to delay tag. So basically against forward heavy kick, that little like stumble thing, fuzzy guard, so you want to block high first and then go block low in a fuzzy guard kind of motion. And yeah, Okay, so another rebound at notes. Neutral. So this is for Akuma. Makes the matchup very volatile as both characters can contest space aggressively. Open with jabs could bait the opponent into throwing out heavier buttons to punish and outspace. With punish, standing heavy kick with sweep. You can also use a standing heavy punch or standing medium kick. Probably those are better than possible raw activation to catch fireball for medium kick Tatsu. So if you randomly hit V trigger, activate raw, and you see a fireball, medium kick Tatsu, VTDP, and you get stuff. Pressure, standing medium kick, counter hit interruptions. If you're really close in contesting space, standing medium kick can be a good counter hit interruption. So standing heavy kick gets beaten out by standing medium kick after standing HP. So if their response after your standing heavy punch is to throw out their own heavy button, you can beat it with standing medium kick. And also another note is because of his 7-frame sweep after attack, like a really good option is to do standing medium kick like buffing or just catch after. So V trigger 2, once he's in V trigger 2, every type of air fireball will lose to V trigger 2. There might be an exception if you're extremely far away, but I wouldn't rely on it. Yeah, when he's in V trigger 2, like if you get caught because you throw air fireball, that is just bad gameplay. So parry to beat his V skill 2. Akuma can punish CA with standing heavy kick. So after you block the CA, standing heavy kick target combo, you can also dash 6-frame. So dash crouch and medium punch. So fireball game, possible punch parries in the corner. So if he's defending and throwing a lot of fireballs to contest your normals, you can react and punch parry. So fireball game is not as necessary as you can contest his startup up close. You can react to his fireball with super. He can heavy punch DP over your fireballs, and you could whiff jabs to somewhat mess with his reactions. He can also whiff. He can also heavily whiff if not in the furthest button's range. So yeah, those are the notes. Here, Ken moves forward after taking a 5-1 block, trying to respond with his own pressure, but it gets caught by Akuma's standing heavy punch. If Ken walked forward and took a step back, that's how Akuma would whiff and get whiff punish his own. That's how the set play would commence in that situation. So he dashes forward and gets a throw. Here, Akuma catches Ken's poorly timed frame trap. Usually, after a stagger, that's where it worked, but yeah, Ken just mistimed his frame trap, and Akuma got a jab counter hit combo. And from that counter hit combo, he lands crouching medium punch, then shimmies and whiff punishes whatever. Back medium punch is a bit weird, but let's just say for the sake of theory, Ken whiffs a throw, and then Akuma gets a whiff punish to punish the tech. Uses a bar because it puts him in that kill range. Next attack. Then he goes for another like nice spacing meaty that would kill him anyways. And because Kuma's afraid of the free bars, he walks back and Ken gets to do crouching medium kick fireball for the activation, possibly starting a comeback. So let's see it play out. Nice little V shift to keep, hasn't done it before, and it doesn't cost me. And then a weird buffered standing light kick that Akuma can do. So that's the first round. Okay, so here you can see how tight these characters can play neutral. Just barely standing out with standing light kick and crouching medium kick range. Weaving in throws, weaving in fireballs. Crouching medium kicks. And here, Akuma threw a fireball, did a standing heavy punch, and Ken just waited for it and whiff punished. Very nice by him. And then he contested that range, and Akuma did some weird red fireball cancel by accident. Ken contested that range. Trying to catch the fireball. Weird teleport. And instant air fireball catching the meterless DP. Then he gets thrown. Then double dash. Ken is late to react. Counter hit standing medium kick. Into combo. And then he loses because in the corner, from a VTDP, you don't get demon flip pressure. You have to do like just a basic, a hard knockdown setup. So yeah, like a basic Oki thing to do, like knee throw, etc. So that was that round. Okay, the last one for this video. Just simple back and forth, nothing too crazy going on. So once again, Akuma does a fireball, micro standing HP, and it gets whiff punished as a part of set play. A very weird choice. Usually EXDP is just, you know, the simple thing if you want to disrespect pressure. And I like this. So here he buffers V skill from stand medium kick. Then he does EX flip, and is like one of the only ways you can side switch in this iteration. Thrown, look, back in the corner. A weird one, he was able to crouching medium kick and into V skill though. I imagine he hasn't done it in the set before, so it just shakes Samurai up. And here's the application of V skill palm in the corner. And from the V skill palm Oki, he gets a shimmy. Throw. He did a delay tech on offense in case Ken EXDPs. And here's just like a nice means of contesting space. It was just like perfect range in the corner to try and contest space with that. And I think Ken did the wrong DP punish. I mean, wrong anti-punish, so he just got caught there. Next fireball knockdown. I think Akuma's afraid of the EXDPs, so Akuma gets a hit. Whiff punishes the standing medium kick with throw because using a button to whiff punishes kind of strange. Now here, it might be possible for him to whiff punish the crouching medium kick on reaction, but it could be just a buffered time. And of course, when Tatsu optimization and using one bar in the corner, EX Tatsu is better than palm. Does a reset. Dash back throw. Normal throw. You get pressure afterwards. Throws a standing heavy kick in the corner. Hit confirms it into V trigger 2. So here he techs, I think. Arguably a huge mistake to tech when your opponent has huge amounts of resources. Teching is extremely risky. And he pays the price. So Ken did a fireball and block. Then he did a buffered crouching medium punch, and it beat Akuma's standing medium kick buffer at a different time. Standing medium kick catches Ken's advancing standing light punch. Let's have a look again. So here, attack happens. Ken chooses standing heavy punch and it gets beaten by micro walk crouching medium punch. And then here, Ken has all the resources in the world to do wake up EX moves. So he's quite confident that he can start his pressure off Akuma's stuff because he expects a shimmy. But Akuma actually meaties, and therefore Ken gets hit. Super barely doesn't kill. Simple, safe pressures, and a jab closes out the round.
Round 1. Fight!
Nice simple attacks. After forward throw, crouching medium punch catches advancement. Whiffs jabs on quick rise, micro walks forward, jabs to beat the retaliation. Nice simple throw threat that gets teched. Micro walks back and then throws fire on it. Catches standing medium kick. Nice crouching medium kick hit from by Ken. And here, Ken does crouching medium kick, but I don't think Akuma reacts in whiff punishes. He just buffered the standing medium kick. Called it a red fireball. Interesting. Nice response to standing heavy kick, just simple. Multiple fireballs from. Not really going on that much. Stagger pressure. Ken's fighting full with the normals. And of course that standing medium kick red fireball was terrible. So he got punished by a standing light kick. And then got punished by a standing light kick. Then he got shimmied and died. Let's see the next round. this time catches with a walk light punch. Then he catches counter hit. And here he wanted to interrupt in between with wake up with an attack, but you choose crouching medium punch instead of a 5-frame attack, which back throw or forward throw would have been perfect. It would have possibly run the match. Nice little fireball spacing track that landed the thing. And of course, just a buffered standing medium kick into a perfect EX to EX bar optimization.
Fight!
With punish. Nice advance and standing line. Once again a nice buff to the standing kick. Nice advance. A very nice buffered standing kick incoming. Simple throw tech. Of course, standing medium kick after throw tech, extremely powerful. And the best one bar in the corner after light tatsu is the EX tatsu thing. That was a strange interaction. This is an interesting optimization. So here, this is a conversion you can get from Red Fireball, but I think EX Tatsu does more damage. A nice standing light punch to close it out.
Round 2. Fight!
Nice little unique punish to Ken's that buffer that move. Nice counter hit. He does a overhead. Ken keeps his composure. Still gets standing medium pick, catches the advancement. And standing medium kick catches the dash. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video.